This is Suspiria. In this video, let's explore this horror film which really broke the mold. It showed the world that horror can be as artistically powerful as any other genre, and perhaps even more so. It's a film that made me think about horror in a completely different way. In the old days, all you really needed to scare someone in a theatre was to have the bloke on the screen point a gun at them. Terrifying stuff. But people aren't stupid, of course. At least most people. Horror has gone through all sorts of moods, and the 70s changed it drastically. What could have been a simple slasher has become a tangled web of mystery and discomfort. Not that this style didn't exist before, but it was very far and few between. I can say with confidence that the films which stick with me the most, especially horror films, are the ones which take me to a completely different place. I am talking pure expressionism. It's a paradigm shift to remove all of the conventional things you'd associate with horror and present something new. And even though Suspiria came out in 1977, it still feels brand new. Also, I feel like I have to mention the elephant in the room really quick. I'm not really dressed for horror. It's summer, it's really hot, I'm not matching the scary vibes, but don't worry, because I'm dead inside. And that's what counts. The narrative is fairly simple to start with. We follow Susie Bannion, an American ballet student who travels to Germany to attend the prestigious Tanz Dance Academy. Of course, us as the audience has already been shown that this dance academy has a little bit more than meets the eye. From her arrival, Susie is swallowed into this crazy world as strange and violent occurrences plague the school. Throughout the film, her unease grows as she witnesses bizarre behaviour from the academy's staff and the students. It has us as the audience thinking, what on earth is going on? Please, make it make sense. When I watched this film for the first time, I genuinely felt like I was walking through a nightmare. And then you probably had the director just there chilling with a beer, probably just like, you've got 45 minutes left, bro. Finish the film. Just enjoy the masterpiece, This is so good on a hot day. One of the most striking features of Suspiria is its visual style. Argento, the director, was influenced by the works of Italian horror master Mario Bava. Bava often employed a bold colour palette dominated by reds, blues and greens. It's a fantastic example, especially in the horror scene, because Suspiria is so unique. It has such a distinctive style, which obviously adds to the overall theme of the story. The use of Technicolor imbues the film with an almost supernatural quality, enhancing the dreamlike and unsettling atmosphere. Argento's meticulous attention to lighting and set design transforms the Tanz Academy into a character in itself. An oppressive and labyrinthine structure which mirrors the psychological terror that is experienced by our protagonist, Susie. Poor Susie, she never signed up for this, she just wanted dance lessons. It was shot using the Mitchell BNC and RE2C cameras, and it looks stunning. Of course, when you throw that anamorphic lens on, you can capture this landscape, which is so worth capturing. I mean, there was so much effort put into this. You can't talk about the visuals of this film without mentioning Giuseppe Bazan. Giuseppe was the production designer on Suspiria, and when you look at each and every room, it's just stunning, like it really is. You can even tell that the actors have been blocked to complement the hard work which has gone into all of these locations. Suspiria as a film is like a cinematographer's happy place. It's an artist's dream. Or maybe nightmare. But it looks so gorgeous even today because of its choice of colours. It's just mind-boggling. Every shot, every angle is meticulous because even though this is a crazy environment in a crazy situation, the last thing the director wants is for their audience to become completely lost too. There was a solution to this. How does a film change your emotions? The first thing that comes to my mind is how it affects your senses. Suspiria completely envelops your senses, especially in the sound design and score. This song is played all throughout the film, as though you as the audience constantly wind away at the same music box, only to find yourself in a trance. What can I say? It's been said that the definition of insanity is to repeatedly do things expecting different results. The film's soundtrack, composed by the Italian progressive rock band Goblin in collaboration with Argento, is a key element in crafting its haunting ambience, with the main theme becoming synonymous with the film itself. Once you hear this score, you're never gonna unhear it. The soundtrack's ability to oscillate between haunting whispers and explosive crescendos mirrors the escalating tension and horror within the narrative. At its core, Suspiria explores the fear of the unknown. Susie's journey from innocence to knowledge is marked by her gradual uncovering of the Academy's dark secrets. This thematic exploration is universal. It taps into the primal fear of what lies beneath the surface of familiar environments, and even people. This is actually why I didn't take dance in school. I can't be dealing with all that occult stuff, man. You know, it's not for me. Not for me personally, not on a daily occurrence. The film's engagement with supernatural themes, particularly witchcraft, is both literal and metaphorical. The Coven of Witches represents a hidden power structure that manipulates and controls, reflecting societal anxieties and unseen forces, and even the loss of autonomy. The occult elements also serve as a critique of institutional corruption and the preservation of traditional spaces of learning and culture. I don't know about you guys, but one of the universities I went through, yeah, pure corruption. The Dance Academy both becomes a site of victimization and empowerment. The interplay between the matriarchal figures of the Coven and the young women they manipulate speaks to broader themes of control, rebellion, and the complexity of female relationships within patriarchal frameworks. Suspiria remains a landmark in horror cinema. Through its distinctive visual and auditory style, thematic richness, and just pioneering influence for loads of horror media since, it brings as much fear to my bones as it does fascination. Thank you so much for watching, feel free to subscribe and take care.